How's it going? How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to another video on Scrub Games. You're here with me, Jamie, and today I'm bringing you the Cheelai Lemo deck list that I've been testing out and enjoying. So if you haven't played this deck before, don't know what it is. Cheelai Lemo is a wish leader, one of the few wish leaders that are still viable. There's there's about 5 including this one, which is like the Shenron Prunga, like Shenron because give triple attack, and Prunga because you can still play with the Ginyu Force if you want to. How it used to be played. You got the blue one, that's the Scuffle Time, and you got the yellow Dende one. But I find this one's better just because the fact it's green, and green has got a lot more power recently with the set 10-11. So it's and I feel that green is probably the best color at the moment. But if you so basically what it does, it's got permanent on both sides where you can take life from your hand, take your life to your basically you can't take a life during your turn apart from the leader's effect. So this means no self-awakeners and things like that take a life aggressively during your turn. Got the standard, it's got an activate main of once per turn. You can look for any life on your deck for a ball once per turn at the end. So you got searching, which is one of the few cards that isn't. Yeah, as I said, is one of those 5 that has actually got a good effect to actually try and look for the balls without doing something costly. He's got a wish, he's got the same wish that all wish leaders do, which is you can flip over when you got 7 balls in drop, but instead of grabbing back a desire or drawing a card or anything like that, or grabbing back a ball, you choose a Broly BR in your deck and you drop and add to your hand. So most of the time you're going to be flipping over without anything back, but there are the odd times where you can. And then on its front side, it's got the standard activate main. It's got still got the permanent, as I said. It's got the activate main once per turn, either draw a card, play a desire. That's either black or green for free from your hand. That has the cost equal to or less than your energy. And it's got a ultimate one, which I rarely ever use, which is remove 7 balls to play 2 green 2 costs or less. Freezes armies from your deck, and then flip your card over at the end of the turn after. I rarely use this, but it can be useful at times, potentially. With the main deck, we got the 7 Dragon Balls, basically standard staple in all wish leaders. Then we got a green Unison package. We've got the Freezer charismatic filling, probably one of the best, the second best free counterplay. Only second the Trunks. We got Free Dormant because it's got the best extra card for green at the moment, or one of the best extra cards in the game. You have to limit your opponent's turns to to having 2 attacks maximum in a turn. Then we got and a Unison of choice. We've got the Dark Broly. With the Dark Broly, just because of the fact that being a 20k Unison is hard to get rid of, because it means you're most likely your opponent's going to have to invest cards, like combo off cards, to try and get markers off it, and also the fact that either combo off cards to try and get markers off it, or put the big threats into it to get rid of markers. And also, he's got a nice +2 that so essentially when the turn it comes down, it's got 5 life, it's got 5 markers on, and that +2 also will you discard a card for it, which isn't too bad for a wish leader. You control their board and hand a bit by making them discard 1 and pop 1 of their battle cards. It's also got double strike, which is nice to basically a bit of pressure, and also where if they take a mark off it by a skill, you make a discard, which is good. The -0 not going to go over because the +/0 not going to go over it because you rarely ever use it. But that's it. I've gone for that over the Meta Caller, because 1 Meta Caller can get you a 50k token. Potentially give you 5. Well, Meta Caller can technically give you 5 swings for 4 energy, and also allow you to draw 2 by ditching something every turn. Being a 15k means it's just your opponent just has to swing into it to get rid of it, and if they put a lot of focus onto it and you don't have dormant, then it's difficult. Whereas at least with Broly, it's on 5 markers when it comes down, where Meta Caller is only at 4. 20k means they're have to invest cards into it most of the time, which means you're at least getting rid of they're losing cards to try and get rid of it. So that's the reason we've gone with it in 2 cost, and we don't play anything less than a 3 cost, because turn 1 you're going to be wanting to charge in a dual colour, because if you charge it after any turn after that, you're behind on energy, you can't do your plays as efficiently, and turn 2 you're normally going to want to focus on trying to flip over by getting the balls in the drop. So as I said, so that's the green Unison package. Our secret rare choice as well is the Great Ape. Is not like, if you can get the turn 5, you might be able to use it to finish off, depending on what deck you're going against. But it's more of a benefit in the secret rare, because you can, while Selzino is probably is the strongest secret rare and probably a good choice for this, it's not that easy in this to get 12 energy of 12 cost of battle cards on the field, because some of them are odd numbers, like with the freeze and things like that, and it's quite difficult to spam. And he's also, for the Selzino's got to be either mono green, mono yellow, or green and yellow, whereas some of the cards we have that would drop would be red and green. So we've gone for this one as well, because as I said, you can use his activate main for when you get turn 5 to give yourself a dual attack triple striker to finish off if needed, which could work well in certain matchups. And it's got a nice auto of when you combo it, you can pop something by removing your combo. So this gives you, as long as you've got 1 energy open and they're doing a battle card, if they go off something, you can just get rid of it. And so the other extra cards we got is the Shocking Death Ball, because it's technically a free negate in this deck, because most of the time you're going to be flipping over at high life. And we've got Alo Reinforcements, which is part of our self-awakening, it's part of our core flip over. So the cards we got to help flip over are the Cheelai Lemo Bandits, Alo Reinforcement, and Oob, Symbol of Hope. So the Oob is one that, if you've seen a green wish leader, it's a staple in every single one of those, mainly because it's got a nice auto of when you combo with it, when you combo or play with it, but you're rarely going to play it, you can choose up to 3 balls in your deck and send to your drop, so up to 3, so you can choose either 0, 1, 2, or 3. If you do send at least 1, then you get to pop one of your opponent's battle cards of 1 cost 1. So it's really nice to, it's really good in the fact that it can help you send balls from your deck to your drop, meaning you can flip over as quick as possible. And it's also nice for against aggression when they're going for a lot of 1-drops to just, or if your opponent leaves a 1-drop that they don't want to lose on the field, or even like Black Mass Saiyan, by getting rid of it, popping those things to help steady the aggression. And we got Alo Reinforcements, which is the Desire card of choice in this. It's the only Desire card we play, which has the permanent Desire card no errors, standard on Desire cards, and have it main of you can discard a card and choose 1 or 2 effects. The first one is if you have no battle cards on field, you can play a green Broly BR of cost 4, and a Cheelai and or Lemo, or Cheelai or Lemo card will cost 2 from your deck. So that's normally play what you're going to go for, and the other one is choosing a Cheelai or Lemo, Cheelai or Lemo from your drop to the field, from your deck, from your drop. So most of the time you're going to want to try and go for the first one because you'll not have a clear field. If you don't have a clear field, you're not going to be doing something else. And we'll go on to the targets for that after going over Cheelai Lemo Bandits. So this is a 2 cost from another card from the Anniversary box, which is Alo Reinforcements and Cheelai Lemo Bandits. So Anniversary box gives us quite a lot of support, even though it's just 2 cards. This one's got deflect, so I mean no counterplay is going to stop it from coming in, so it's always going to come into play fine. It's got an auto of you can choose when you play it, choose 2. You can choose 1 or 2 effects. I think it's just choose 1 or 2 effects. You can send 2. You can send up to 2 Dragon Balls from your deck to your drop. Shuffle your deck and enter 1. Or you can choose a desire, or the other effect is choose a Desire card from your drop and to your hand. So you've got a nice loop in the fact you can play Alo Reinforcements, bring out the Cheelai Lemo Bandits, and then that will grab you back the Allied Reinforcements you used to play it. So yeah, if you've got energy and you want to use, you've got nothing else to do, you can do that to give yourself a free 10k or 5k, free 10k body or 5k combo piece on board. but the other one is mainly the other one you're going to be using by sending because if you open with the Cheelai Lemo and or allied reinforcements and those together can send you a maximum of 5 balls from deck. So turn 2, if you have both those, you're going to awaken. Because you're going to turn 1 with leader, grab a ball from deck or life, and then turn 2, use both those, use the and somehow play the Cheelai Lemo bandits or by allied reinforcements or hardcasting it to send 5, and then you leave leader to grab the last one. So you're awake. So generally, as long as you see those 2 cards, you're going to be flipping over turn 2. Which is then allows you to turn 3 play your Unison and be safe and sound after that. So going over the targets for the first effect of allied reinforcements, we got, as we said, the Cheelai Lemo, the bandits, which normally one of the targets you want. If you're not self-awakened or if you're not flipped over, you want to go for Cheelai Lemo bandits. But if your opponent has a battle card and you're awakened, the other one you go out of that choice is the Cheelai Beautiful, because that's got an effect of once per turn, also once per turn, when your opponent's battle cards is KO'd, they discard a card. So there's a lot of ways you can do that by you can do that a lot of ways on your turn and their turn, like on your turn KOing something, or using your Dark Broly or Freezer, Shocking Death Ball. There's a lot of ways to trigger it in both either your turn and your opponent's turn. And the Broly of choice is the one from the first expansion that we got before multicolors, when we first got multicolors, which is the SS Broly Rampaging Horror or something. I can't tell because it's quite small. But we play 4 of those. So this is one of the cards that if you see in hand, you definitely want to put it back in your deck, because you want to be playing off the desire card from deck. It's got 2 alternatives. The first one is when this card is played, if you have a card in your energy that is both red and green, you draw 1 card and then choose one of your opponent's battle cards and kill it. Then another auto of it's the auto of if you have when you play it, if you have a card in your energy that's both red and green, you draw 1 card and your opponent discards 1, and then the other auto is when this card's played, choose one of your opponent's battle card and KO it. So in 1 card, you both make your opponent discard, you draw a card, make your opponent discard, and pop something to their field. So if you've seen what Dark Broly does at the moment, it does what 2 of their cards do. No, sorry, that's a bad reference. It basically replaces the card you use to bring out of it. Basically gives you a card, pops something to their field, and makes them discard. So if you partner this with Cheelai Beautiful, you bring them both at the same time. Use the effect, use the full first auto, draw a card, make a discard card, use second auto, pop something, and then Cheelai the Beautiful would then make them discard. And to top it off, to make it a bit nicer, basically add a bit more to that, where you're carrying a battle card, you can then play the surprise attack freeze that we played 2 of in the deck, because then so you can then get 10 cost of energy down. But then you got to have both those 2 Cheelai and BR in deck and have no cards on field, and then have a freezer in hand. But if you do have that, it's like Christmas, because then the freezer can. So you take out 2 cards from the hand, kill one of the battle cards, and then draw on a card, and then you have to surprise attack freezer to swing at crit with your leader. So you got a bit of nice control there. And then one is some of the evergreen stuff we put in is the Roshi, which is almost like a staple. Being able to grab back Unisons, like being able to loop back Dormant, is really good to help you survive, or just grabbing back Shotgun, Death Ball, or Allied Reinforcement to use again. And then we've got the Fusamasu in here because it's a bit more for the hand control route for the deck. It's not too difficult to drop it out because as I said, your turn 1's going to be charging a dual color. That's why you always want, when you mulligan, you want to make sure you got a dual color. If you have no dual color in your hand, you're going to mulligan all 6 to get a dual color, because that's your main focus. That's what you want turn 1. If you don't have that turn 1, you're going to be behind energy, so you want to make sure you grab that. And in turn 2, we'll be trying to use our reinforcements and stuff to awaken. And in turn 3 is Unison. So after that, once you get to that, you can easily drop the Zamasu, because if it fills, because you need free energy, at least for its effect, to drop it. And you're either going to use a freezer that you're going to free play once you get Unison, or a Gogeta after you arrival in. So not too difficult to get out, and it's just nice because it's hard to get rid of, and every turn it swings, it's discarding a card from your opponent's hand. Yeah, and as I said, shocking death ball as well, because where you awaken, if I haven't mentioned this already, when you awaken normally flip over at quite high life, shocking death, and normally have a lot on drop because you're going to have 7 balls in your drop. Is always going to be live after you've flipped over, and be easy and just a free nice negate as well. So you don't have to worry about your energy with shocking death ball. But that's all for the just mono green stuff in the deck. And on to the 4 cards we use that are dual color. First off, we have so all of them are playable. If you want to, and they are like 2 cost max. The Broly we have because of the check land, meaning that after you turn, as I said, turn 1 you want to charge a dual color. You want to charge a red green energy, and then after Broly is just nice for afterwards. You've got that as a free charge. And even if you have to play, even if you're able to play it, like if you have in certain situations, it could be nice just to play it itself, making this kind of card. It has come up sometimes, and it's quite useful that way. But most of the time, it's actually charged. Broly is always going to be charged. You have Nappa. That's a super combo choice because 1, it triggers the arrival for free. You have to invest in it, tap an energy for it, and with the leader as well, as I said multiple times now, where you awaken at quite high life. Obviously with combos, you have to wait until you get the 4 life to get a draw or something, or have sparking. Whereas Nappa, it is always life. It doesn't need to be a certain life to it, because you just have to be a green or red leader. And every single copy of Nappa can be 2 super combos. It can give you 2 uses every time, because when you combo it from your hand, you get to play it onto the field. So not only does it trigger for arrival, but it allows you to get technically playing 8 super combos instead of 4, which is really nice in the fact that you can make 2 swings, extra 10k each as well, to put in some nice pressure. And our rival card to choice. We got the SSB Gogeta, so Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta Resonant Explosion. This is a really good card because 1, it allows you to interrupt in a mid combat. The pops, I think, give you some double strike pressure outside of the Dark Broly, and also is a target to then sack off with Fuse and Massive. So it's a really good synergy with the deck, and a good way to pop things as well. The trigger more, Cheelai Beautiful more, Spirit Star Frieza, things like that a lot better. And normally I would have Beerus and Champa, that arrival card from Draft Box 4. But I've opted to go for switch those out for, well, instead of using those, use this new Son Goku Unwavering Conviction from Draft Box 6. Main reasons are because it's one thing is because it's a double striker on its own. So both the arrival type cards we have in there is double strike, whereas the Beerus gave anything had to give something else that isn't itself, give a battle card that isn't itself double strike when you play it. And while it does pop, it has to give double strike. So if you don't have anything else, you're not getting double strike. So the one downside of that is you can swing a Frieza arrival and you give the Frieza double strike crit. So double strike is a really good thing, and it's got arrival is green instead of red. Because one of the problems is sometimes if you don't see the Broly's, if you don't see the Broly after charging your first dual color, you're not going to always have red, which a Champa is also a red cost as well. So this means that it's more likely that you're going to be able to arrival in one turn both the Goji and the Goku using red and green, because you can have less red energy in the on your available than you are green. So it means you got more options so you're not going to get as many dead in hand. It's easy enough to play both of them, and you can play more to Goku as well. That's why we play more to Goku. And the second reason is because it's a very good card offensively or defensively. Mainly for the fact that in a defensive sense, it's got the activate main. Well, I'll just go to the activate main first and then explain why it's good defensively and not offensively. So that means once per turn, you can choose up to 1 card in your opponent's combo area, set it to drop, and then choose it to one of your I think it's red or green battle cards or unison cards other than itself, and give it 5k for the turn. So that's really good. So that means so it's really good defensively in the fact that you can arrival this in. So yeah, in defensively you can combo a Nappa, arrivals this in, like just one or multiple, then use the activate main to then sack off a card in their combo area, so they've got so it's easy to out combo one of the plays, and then give either a Unison or a battle card 5k for the turn. So the good defensive thing in that is the first part, being able to take cards from the combo and put in the drop. And offensively, it's very good in the fact that if you've got the Unison out, which you're going to have turn 3, you can swing. You can swing with. Yeah, you can swing with the Unison, swing it 20k double strike. You can then rival in the Nappa super combo, rival in the Goku, and then use an activate battle. You're not getting anything at the combo area because you didn't get to their combo area combo step yet. To the defensive step yet. But you can still give the Dark Broly 5k for the battle. So that's really good in the fact that, as I said, defensively, taking cards at the combo area and increasing the power of your Unison to put 25 for the turn to make it harder to get rid of if they're trying to get rid of it. Or just offensively giving yourself a 20k double striker for 1 energy, and also being able to give something else for another 5k, like another card you got on the field, or Unison. Offensively, you get extra 5k power. So that's the reason why we switched out for that. But then that's the deck. It's very good. It's 60 cards because which isn't that much of an issue really, because where you can deck Finn of with Oob and Ala reinforcements and the Cheelai Lemo the bandits, get the balls open to drop, and you can draw quite a bit. It's not an issue. Just make sure that you don't deck out as quickly as well. The deck is very fun. The only I think one problem would be is it needs to get a turn 3 to really do much. But then you've got Dormant and things like that to help you survive, which is good. So like you want to try and, if you're against a matchup where it's quite an aggro deck, it's quite aggressive matchup, you want to try and mulligan for the Dormant to help you survive. But apart from that, once you get a turn 3, you're normally quite safe because you get the Unison down. You got Dormant for free, freeze a counterplay and stuff like that. And then once you survive that turn, you do a lot of stuff. You can put a lot of stuff into it. And the nice thing about the leader is you don't have to swing to get a draw cards as well. You just need to search for a ball, play it, and even then when it's flipped over, you just once per turn draw a card. But this would be what I would want to take to the webcam finals on the 5th of December. For the, as I said, webcam finals. But Zamasu at the moment is quite costly, and it's the only deck I would run Zamasu in, because even though I have a Gotenks deck and played it, I only have one few Zamasu. I like to play the list in full as I've built them. I want to play a deck in it as its full potential, not have bits to replace, cover for certain bits, because I'm not. You don't really get to properly test the list or try out the list, or even get to test it properly or use it properly. And with Zamasu being about 50 quid each at the moment, I don't see the worth in trying to spend that much. I just got one card that's only playing this fun deck. But if I had the card, I would 100% go for this. Also, I need to do trying to get Dark Broly Unisons as well. But it's a really fun deck, really versatile, nice hand control, and it's a nice control deck in a sense, with hand control and field control. And I feel like the Dark Broly gives you a nice extra bit of control since its release. Before that, you could play it with Cooler, but the Dark Broly can't really control the board. You can get multiple tokens out, but it was easily swung at and killed, whereas Broly's a lot harder to get rid of because of its power, and it goes up to 5 markers instead of 4 as well. But if you like the deck, if you'd like the list and the description, the brief guide for the deck, then give the video a like, show me that you like the deck, and the description of it as well. And also what I'll do is I'll also go over it. So turn 1, you normally want to go your dual color. Turn 2, a Broly if you've got, or a green, and turn 3 just it's basically energy wise. It's just turn 1 dual color, search for a ball. Turn 2 try to awaken. Turn 3 unison stuff, and then after that try and kill with whatever, depending on what you have in hand. And after that, just try and go try and either control hand or kill. And once again as well, if you have any questions that I haven't covered, or if you have any advice on the deck that I've missed that might be interesting, drop a comment below, and I'll respond as quick as I can and as best I can as well, because this might be something I missed or something I haven't gone over that could be that people might have questions on. And then lastly, if you enjoy my videos and you enjoy my content, subscribe to my channel. It'll keep you updated and let you know when I post a new video and stuff. But I try to do post up videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and do regular posts on my Facebook page as well. Thank you for watching. It's a short video than what I normally do, and have fun with the deck if you want to give it a try. So I'll see you in the next video, which hopefully should be either my Ginyu list or my hero list. I've been testing, because I've been testing the new hero stuff, Hirudegan stuff, and it's extremely fun. So hopefully next video should either be between Ginyu or hero. Okay, but thank you for watching again, and see you next video.